Okay, in 319, I mean, we are reaching the end of the call now. I think you know everybody, and you probably know some secret of our team. For example, you know King, sometimes Iron Man, you know, and there actually a reason why the MBA office put our team on the third floor, you know, isolated from the rest of the team, because except King, actually every one of us is a superhero, and there are one of our company consulting is 319 beyond consulting. We have another company called Actions 319, because sometimes just consulting is not good enough. It has to be action, and then that's the rest of us show our avatars. Now we have Andy and Jim Green who can read mind and read through people's ideas. And Deloitte have Naveen and Tintin. The reason Naveen became Tintin because they have the same skin color too. And also they did have Spider-Man they did to the washroom or somewhere. Because we think the Deloitte work is not so good, that's why we think, okay, the consultancy 90 will take over the lead and we'll do the service for the SKS. And we realize there are two major problems. The first one is the sales-oriented culture without smooth integrated with operation, and the second one is high working process inventory. So what does it mean, like sales-oriented culture? We can read through it, I think, mostly like aggressive selling tactics, and I think the most important one is here. Short term, long term, they actually don't have a strategy to like planning and scheduling and everything. Everything's messed up.
Windows-based advertisers. How many copies of something did you sell? What price did you sell it at? We're going to just keep coming and coming and coming and coming and coming and coming and coming. How much do you think this advanced operating environment is worth? Wait just 1 minute before you answer. Watch as Windows integrates Lotus 123 with Miami Vice. Now we can take this Ferrari and paste it right into Windows Right. Now how much do you think Microsoft Windows is worth? Don't answer. Wait until you see Windows Right and Windows Paint, and to listen to what else you get at no extra charge. The MS-DOS executive, an appointment calendar, a card file, a notepad, a clock, a control panel, a terminal, a print spool, a RAM driver, and can you believe it? Reversi! That's right! All these features in Reversi, all for just, how much did you guess? 500? 1,000? Even more? No, it's just $99! That's right! It's $99! It's an incredible value, but it's true! It's Windows from Microsoft! Order today! P.O. Box 286 DOS, except in Nebraska!
And you see, actually, in SAK, they have the same style CEO who is a Jack Skidmore. He have like years experience, and actually his mindset is like salesperson. Actually, my former boss is also a guy like this. Every day is about pitch line, sell more, and promise the world. But actually, sometimes if you're so passionate about sell, I just think it's so easy for me. I just sell more. I mean, sometimes I just handle the order. It's so easy, right? A lot of pressure, but in some cases, in my company, we are a service company. Sometimes you just need to hire another consultant or hire another IT guy if you have an IT case. But in the manufacturing work, I don't think so. So I think there's somewhere you need help. Let's check it out. Like here we have the CEO, Jackson. I'm here saying, okay, we have everything. We have direct selling, the sales group, just a fancy word here, the treat them with wine and delicious food. And then the plant manager, David Blanchard, got an order, and how many will come, like how many different products we're gonna produce, no idea. And the IT guy here say, okay, we're supposed to have some IT system to manage the schedule and planning, but since the angels and the devils are not talking to each other, this guy is stuck here. And actually, there's an IT system, but the salespeople hate it, and the operation guy thinks it's not use this. This is use this technique. Yeah, then the So then somebody will send, some like the marketing guy will send a signal to the operation, say, you guys should produce more. But the manufacturing not that easy. Here they have different, one process here, another one here, another one here. So you have to put them on this chart first, then move to another one. So in the process, some like working process inventory was created here, 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 and in every single process they have. And like the workers that don't care about IT system, they just use their old tools to work it out. And they have a supervisor who's a Stan Genovich. Genovich. So I think he's been this factory forever, and he's only have a 3 year, I think, or 4 years to retirement. And basically he doesn't care. He just say, you know, you young kids do whatever you want. I'm gonna retire anyway. So, but actually they have so much like working process inventory, but the final products actually have a lot of delays, and mentioned by Paul. And the CEO here is just saying, you know, sell. And but I think he knows the problem, but he doesn't care that much. That's why we have this Iron Man here, like King, who's really like efficiency. Say, come on, produce more. I think Maria Chen somehow become Iron Man as well, because they did some change that increased the productivity by 1%. So they increased the, for example, the process here for 1%, but actually some product have to wait until next process. Actually, the inventory increased like 70%, 18%.
According to what?
According to the page.
According to the IT system.
Yeah. So that's why I think we have to send somebody from the hell, like Deloitte, out there to talk to the CEO about the problem, which is minor. So let's take a deep look of what happened here. So what they have here is the like normal die chain system. We have material here, and to make a final product like this one, you have to go through each machine. And since they don't have an idea like how many different products will come this month or this week, like they have to press setting every machine. So all the inventory here was created by just simply waiting. And without like perfect information, I think the inventory is getting bigger and bigger.
Especially if I'm halfway through making product A.
Yeah.
And somebody shows up and says, hey, it's the end of the quarter. I made a promise to GM that we could get this order through in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So I don't care about product A anymore. Here's product C.
Yeah.
And I'm going to assign an expediter to it. Has anybody heard the term expediter? Maybe we've got an expediter in the room. Tony used to be an expediter. Lawson, have you been an expediter?
Yeah.
What does that mean? Can you share it with the rest of the class?
To follow up and make sure that things are going ahead with no stoppage at any point across the value chain.
Yeah. Go ahead, Tarun.
It's the most stupidest job ever to be done. You just have to call a bunch of people. There's a list given to you, 25 people are going to do this thing. You have to call them after every 2 hours. What's happening now? What's happening now? Part moved or not? Part moved or not?
You're basically like a collection agent.
Yeah.
You're harassing people.
Yeah, we'll talk about that later too.
It's like
All right.
if the expediter isn't there, then the work just doesn't move ahead. It just stops in every.
So does the work get done if the expediter's any good?
With lots of.
Yeah, that person like loses his social importance. That's it. Like work
social importance. My experience is that these are usually the meanest bastards in the plant anyway. So they don't care about any social relationships with anybody that's there. Right? Lufsen falls into that. And so, you know, Lufsen might be able to make that one customer happy. Product C got it on time. General Motors is happy. What happens to product A and B and the customers that were waiting for deliveries?
Split batches, delayed orders.
All that stuff, inventory. Where are we going to put all this stuff? We got to take it off the machines. It piles up, And then when it comes time to put them back on the machines, can you find it? Is the setup in tolerance anymore? All of the stuff we've done so far ends up being scrapped. We got to start from scratch. And before you can get that started, here comes another expedited order. I'll tell you what, if I were going to add one question to Gene Goodson's RPA list, the question would be, do you have dedicated expediters? All right, that is never a good sign. Never a good sign. It means that their production planning system is not working. Now, that may not be because they have a lousy production planning system. It could be, some whack job from Microsoft trying to sell you Windows. But Jack Skidmore, right? I mean, this is the root of this problem. It's Jack Skidmore comes to the end of the corridor, and he probably thinks he's a hero. He probably thinks he's the superhero. Look at the sales revenue, and we're going to look at it. You're going to show it to us. It's gone up every year. But all of a sudden, the return on assets is negative. Profit is down. Unbelievable.
Yeah, and also in this case, they have a strong sales team, but they really handling mostly three major clients, which makes them have stronger firepower.
Right, yeah, and so 60% of the orders go to the big three automakers, which can be a problem.
Yeah, so this just reminds me of some memory from my childhood and the construction comes. That each trying to do some individually they're really weak, like any robot can beat them very easily. All they're actually doing for the bad guys, they only just build some dam and destroy some road, right? But let's see how powerful they can get.
Weapon! Constructicons transform! Phase 1! Now unite! Devastator says, surrender or perish! Devastator wants vengeance!
They can just destroy that building in 1 second. Another one, the Devastator has more power because they're united. They have a different strategy here. So let's take back to the slide and check. Maybe you can do the same thing. If we connect every machine for product A, for example, tie them together. So you just need to press setting for once. Then product A just come like this. And then you have 0 working parts inventory. I mean, that's pretty easy. Especially when we have a fork, to stick machine together. This is not just a joke. It's actually a very normal practice in the manufacturing world. We call it progressive die change. Look at how they did it. They just put 10 machines together, and you have the assembly line here. See, one person down, next one. So probably making part of A here only need 40 seconds. So most of the similar manufacturing factories, they use this strategy. So, but all this I propose progress line change cannot be highly effective without perfect information and the data. For example, if they have the stick all the machine together, then we say, okay, a big client wants a product C. So there's no way you can make it work. So you have to leverage the information with salespeople. That's why we're proposing the inventory management of the APC, which is came from the 80-20 theory. So the A item, even though they only account for 20% of the quantity of the product, but actually they produce 80% of the profit. So the thinking here and the directive will help us to see which is the A item, which one's the B item, which one's C item, and we're trying to focus on the progressive die change, like re-engineering for item A and B. For item C, since they have I think 2 plans to do the outsource job for them, we can either consider to outsource the whole stuff to them and the Spider-Man thing to get this out to somewhere. So now let's come back to the culture. So, and let's say like without the fundamentally change about the culture and the communication, there's no way the progress diet change will work. So we're proposing that build a product line team. For example, we have product A. So you have the salesperson, the operation guy, and the IT guy. It's not man, it's the IT guy. So all together, so they can talk to each other and have a weekly meeting. So in the process, this IT guy can finally understand, oh, that's what's going on. So that's when the IT guy really upgrade the system, not just build a system for system. And so we're going to have, if you have 10, we're going to have 10 team. If you have 11, we'll have 11 team. But it's hard, right? And that's why we have Amanda who can read the minds to help understand them, to help them understand each other and really communicate. Last but not least, we also need the buy-in of the CEO. Which is very important. The CEO is the key here. So that's why we're proposing and it's only 390 but not Deloitte, because I think we do have a better combination of we have consulting, we have something beyond consulting, and we have action, that's ABC. So we think Deloitte should apply the same strategy. They should also use ABC. They should communicate better. For example, they didn't even communicate with the executives. That's what happened the first day. Like the plant manager don't even know what's going on here. And also, the first 2 weeks, Mr. Chen, Miss Chen, with his fancy suit and hiding in the conference working on the spreadsheet, it had nothing to do with this plan until he really talked to people. So, and also in the process, when she realized that the IT system is not highly effective and the salesperson and the IT and the operation people don't talk to each other, he didn't set up a meeting right away. He just wait and say, oh, my boss, and then let me just stay on the floor and talk to people. I didn't do anything, right? And then he just talk to some clerk and about the cost. And then the clerk, in my company, if you talk to a clerk, let me, okay, trying to control the budget, okay, let me lay you off. And that's why I think Maria did some good job, but actually in the end, result is so bad, and even the CEO not happy. I don't care, I hire you, but I don't care you can improve the efficiency that much. But if the morale is lower, I'd rather don't hire you, right? So I think that this should do the same thing, ABC, just like consulting in IT.